high school the place where dreams of the youth and the future of a nation reside. So why don't we look at the Polish future? For starters, let's look at the basic differences between high school in Poland, and let's say for example the US. In Poland, high school can be split into three other types, which are the
liceum,
which is just normal high school,
technicum,
a combination of trade school and high school,
zawodówka.
Trade school basically. I will briefly go over them and the differences between them, but I will primarily focus on high school as I have the most experience with it. But let's not wait any longer and let's start with the trade schools. Like the two other types of high school, they start at 14/15 years old, and like a trade school, it's mainly career focused and has a significantly smaller amount of hours of yours. Typical school subjects like maths or Polish and again are more focused on working on yours work career. The trade school lasts 3 years and you can write the
matura,
which is just a SAT or GCSE for my English speaking viewers, although you need to take a bit more specialized route to actually get to write it due to the lacking subjects which aren't focused on working on yours career. Not only that, but due to this the brand schools have developed a bunch of nasty stereotypes. Often the average brand school student is depicted as a broke male with the IQ of a chair that has a my way or the wrong way attitude. The school themselves, like really all the other ones, have also developed a stereotype of being broke as hell, and it is often a surprise that water that's not yellow flows in the bathroom. Now onto the
technicum,
which is like the unloved child of a brand school and a high school, as it combines both and offers a more flexible approach to yours adulthood. The common stereotype for a student in
technicum
is that they're again more like their cousins from brand schools, or a femboy, or a weird drunken femboy with the same attitude as the stereotype of a typical student from brand school. I should also mention it's the option that lasts the longest, which is 5 years, and now finally high school, and honestly it's just an extension of primary school. In Poland the equivalent of middle school was removed. That lasts 4 years and you have to take 3 expanded subjects. The stereotype of a student from a Polish high school is really just a femboy or a closeted femboy. Now let's see some other differences like equipment in DAMNN. I am jealous of US high schools cause not only can y'all pick your own classes, but the school gives y'all iPads and laptops. In Poland it's a surprise if the water that's running from the sink isn't yellow, or whether we have something coming out of the sink, but with that, what actually goes on inside these magical places? Well, a lot.
2, 1!
Ile będziemy na niego czekać? Godzinę? Jasne.
From the classic setting the toilet bowl on fire, accidentally spilling water on the ceiling, having the teacher argue with a homeless person, or just being in a fairly normal classroom, like in every high school, well, most of the time being in a normal classroom. Like in every high school everything can happen. Now I feel like my experience with high school in Poland is kind of it obviously depends on where you go to high school and who you're going to meet there, but I feel like I was fairly lucky with my experience, well still am. Minecraft YouTubers, please don't text me, I'm not into pedophiles. And I know that I can compare the Polish high school experience to the British secondary school, or well just a high school in denial experience, and most of the differences come from the people themselves. My main point is that British people were a lot more extroverted when compared to my Polish peers. However, one big difference was that the teachers in the UK, when compared to some of the Polish teachers, actually seemed like they didn't have to bribe anyone to become a teacher, and usually they were just better. Or at least as I do remember. Yes, I lived in the UK. Given there were some exceptions whenever it came to Polish teachers, and I am speaking from personal experience. But yeah, I cannot say that I managed to learn a lot from high school in Poland, and I can understand that our education system is quite underfunded and outdated. Some other differences between high school in Poland and the US and UK is that in Poland high schools don't have any uniforms, and we don't have to spend any money on a school uniform. However, we do have to buy basically our own books, and sometimes we even have to give money to the school so that they can have enough money to buy paper, or if they're corrupt they buy tickets to go on vacation to fucking Turkey or some other place. A lot of the schools in Poland often do have some level of corruption, which is like the least surprising thing for me to say, but anyway, I feel like this video is slowly getting too long, so to quickly just show you the last differences I noticed between Poland and UK. 1. You are with the same people during lessons unless for some reason your class is split into groups. 2. We buy our own books and sometimes give money to the school so they can buy paper. 3. People are less extroverted but more real and usually more chill. Well, chill, of course it depends on who you meet, because sometimes random shit happens, like a homeless person pissing on the school's walls and arguing with a teacher, and just the school being underfunded. So yeah, to summarize Polish high school, honestly it isn't bad. Sure, most of the schools are underfunded. And again, depending on who you meet, your experience will vary, especially teachers, and that's kind of it. That's my experience. Okay, thanks for watching, goodbye.